Hello, everyone, and join me in my journey on making Ratatouille. Ratatouille isn't just a movie by Disney, but also a really delicious vegan friendly dish that you can make for all your vegan friends during your next Thanksgiving. That way they can have something other than just salad for dinner. So I started by washing off all my veggies. I have 2 zucchinis, 2 yellow squash, and 1 aubergine, or as we would call it here in the United States, what do you call those things again? Oh, yeah, eggplant. Anyways, here I'm using a mandolin to cut my veggies. It makes cute little circles so that I don't have to cut them manually because this part can get a little annoying. When you are using this instrument, be very careful. You see here, I changed to using the guard once I got a little closer because that thing will slice your finger off. Yeah, you're gonna need those for surgery later, so just be very careful. Here, when I'm trying to cut the eggplant, I usually give up around now because it's a softer type of vegetable, so it's a little easier to just cut with a knife. Then I'm cutting the Roma tomatoes. I got about 6 Roma tomatoes for the job. 1 yellow, 1 red pepper, 1 white onion, and some garlic. Start by chopping up the peppers. Nice and small. Ooh, magic. Ooh, I should go to Hogwarts. Anyways, then when I was cutting the yellow pepper, I noticed that there was a little baby inside, so I saved the baby for later. I didn't know what else to do with it. Cutting the onions, I would say that I would cry during cutting onions, but after getting through MSK, nothing really makes me cry anymore. Here are all the beautiful veggies, all the colors of the rainbow. It looks like I just ate the baby. Anyways, we're also gonna cut some garlic. I used 4 cloves of garlic, but you can use less or more. Let the spirit guide you. So I'm heating up the skillet right now with some olive oil. I also preheated the oven to 375, right in time for a drum solo. So here I am sauteing the peppers, the onions, and the garlic, letting it get nice and hot. Then I'm seasoning it with some kosher salt and some black pepper because you always have to have some black pepper, obviously. Let that cook down on medium heat for about 10 minutes, and then you add some crushed tomatoes. I added about 1.5 cans of crushed tomatoes. And you let that simmer and simmer. You add some fresh thyme. Sprinkle it in. I also added some oregano because what's red sauce without oregano? And look at me with lots of time on my hands. That is not something I usually can say during vet school. So we're gonna cut up some basil, some more of that thyme. I'm gonna put that in the bowl with some more garlic and some fresh parsley. And we add a little olive oil and salt to make sort of a drizzle to put on later. So the sauce is cooled off, is thickened, and this is my favorite part where I start to build the ratatouille. You can do it however you want, really. Just alternate veggies, tomato, eggplant, yellow squash, and zucchini, and kind of go around or whatever shape you want to do. Make it all pretty, be all artsy-fartsy if you want. And eventually you'll get to a nice full pan. And here you sprinkle the, what should I call it? The herbs. You sprinkle those on top. You pop that in the oven once it's warm enough, again at 375. And wait, you gotta put that foil on it first too. So I had to go back and do that. So then I'm left with this mess, and I decided to open up a bottle of wine instead of washing dishes because that's too much work, let's be real. So after about 40 minutes, you want to go ahead and pull that foil off and let it bake for another 20 minutes. But after that 20 minutes, be very careful, use your pot holders and pull that baby out because it is done. Stick a fork in it. Look at that. It is beautiful. It is a rainbow to eat. And here's me plating it and adding some Parmesan cheese, which is not vegan friendly, but I felt like it. So this is me enjoying my favorite part of the day where I get to eat my own cooking. Heck yeah.